Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Thank you all for being here today. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for being here. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I'm exhausted, guys. Uh, Before I came on earlier, this was a hard decision to make to go to the gym today. I'm just like, one of my problems, I have problems too, guys, but one of my problems that I have, real problem, is time management, and I'm trying hard to like get that, even that out somehow, but it's hard. And then I'm saying to myself, I only have like 15 minutes to do this because I had other stuff to do before. And I just sat there and I had to put on some music because I was just not going to go. But then I forced myself. But what I did is convince myself to do less time than what I normally do so that I can go and do the other stuff I had to do. So I don't know if you guys have that kind of situation, but time for me is like it feels like the time is just going faster and faster and faster. You guys feel like that? That's what it feels like to me, especially at night when I lay down to go to sleep and my alarm goes off. I'm like, it can't be time to get up. It's just like everything is, like that song, slipping into the future faster than sooner or whatever. But anyway, I'm glad because then when I come back from work today, I can relax because I changed things up a little bit and got stuff done early and got stuff out of the way so I can come back and rest and just relax. Um, I have a hard time relaxing with stuff, but I'm little by little. So, guys, I hope your Friday and your week have been good. Um, it's Friday, guys, and keep taking care of yourself. And I'm doing it too with you, finding time to do little things. It's like a treat. Tit. I'm saying tit. I'm sorry. Tidbit is what I meant to say. Like these little treats to yourself that you give yourself to be able to look forward to. Look forward to that time to yourself so that you can do little things like hobbies you have that you like. Just taking care of yourself. Please never give up on doing that. So, guys, with that being said, the topic of discussion today is healing and manifestation. And before we get started, thank you all for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you so much. What I do is I share things that happen to me and how I get over them through the healing process. So let's keep this going so that we can keep reaching other people so that they can hear these messages and perhaps what's being said here will resonate with them within their own situation. So, again, with that being said, healing and manifestation. When you start to do the work and you are determined nothing and no one will stop you on this path to heal your mental and your physical health, um, and you continue to do the work, you're going to fall. You get right back up. It's just like a baby trying to walk for the first time. They're going to fall several times before they can actually start walking and running. That's how it is on this journey, when it comes to healing. Especially, I had to change my perspective on how I looked at all this hell and craziness that happened to me. I really, as I started to heal, I really had to look at it differently from a different perspective. And what I had to do, just like I tell you guys, things come into our life, situations and people for a reason, a season, a lifetime, or a lesson. And in my case, a lot of these things were lessons, unlearned lessons that will continue to show up. Maybe different scenario, different person, different circumstance, but same lesson. If we don't learn the lesson, it's going to repeat itself. And when it repeats itself and come back in, it's going to be worse than ever. And I started to see patterns of that as I didn't learn the lessons because I didn't want to be bothered or whatever the case may be. But I had to, when I, you know, hit rock bottom and had to work myself back up with the help of God from in the ground up, being down to the ground, and coming, back up by doing the work. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of pain, a lot of reflection, etc. But it's well worth it, because after you get through this, what they call the darkest night of the soul, or these horrific things, that are lessons. It has been so difficult, but it gets easier as you continue to fight, crawl through these challenges that take place. It's well worth it, people. And as you start to heal, you start the self-care. As you start the self-care, you start the self-love. And as you start to self-love, you start to support, like take up for yourself, know what's for your highest good and what's not. And then the things that are not for your highest good, you leave. You set boundaries and you don't engage in it. So when you start getting to a point of inner peace, then you start to think about your goals and things that you want for yourself. um, you start to manifest those things. One of the things that's important to do as you start to do the work to heal, have a notebook and or a pad, with a pen, and start writing down some of the things that you want for yourself, some of the things that's going to make you happy, some of your passions in life, your goals, those things. Write those things down. And even if it doesn't happen in a time frame that you um, are requesting or seeing, but it's a goal to reach, to go towards. And you will start manifesting. Manifestation is, when you write things down and say, I, let's say you have a passion for, I don't know, to be a teacher, to be a doctor, a lawyer, or to nonprofit or something. Then as you write down those things that you have a desire and passion for, um, work towards them. And one of the things that helped me a lot is prayer. Not only did I pray to God about these things, what I did is work in accordance to what I was praying for. And I always say this on each of my videos, because as I take steps in that direction, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know what's going to happen. It's just like getting a whole box of puzzles, pieces of puzzles, and you overturn the box and the pieces fly out everywhere. You don't know what that picture is until you actually start putting the pieces together. Then you can see the background and what the picture really is. That's how it is on this journey, but make the effort, even baby steps. It's just like a kid learning to walk. They fall down, but they don't get discouraged. They may cry a minute, get up and do it again. And this is how this journey is, bite, crawl through, find creative ways to get things done. I do that because sometimes I just don't feel like being bothered at times. But what I do, I find creative ways to get myself mentally stimulated to do what I need to do instead of procrastinating. And when you write these things down, like you could have a notebook like this, a pad, pen, whatever. Write down when things come to you about what you want out of life, write them down. And then go into prayer with God and ask Him to help you to accomplish those things. And as you do that, and if your intentions are pure and upright, and you start to work in a direction, and you take a step in that direction of what you want to manifest in your life, God does the rest. I'm telling you, I had some really interesting things happen on a positive as I took steps in a direction. It was a little scary, but taking steps in a specific direction, good things, God does the rest, and He has been showing me as I continue to do this. And that's because I'm relying on Him. People can be drama starters and do this, haters or whatever. One thing they can't do, guys, is they cannot break your relationship with God. They cannot break down or stop your relationship with God. And God will honor you as you put forth the effort, because He see you trying. He see you working in that direction. And you coming to Him and asking Him to help you, He will help you. but have a plan, even if it's little. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. I want to do this today, even if it's something little towards the goal that you wrote down. Do so. You don't know how it's going to turn out. None of us do, you know, but you know that if you ask God to help you and you continue to work in that direction, you're going to see things manifest in your life for the good. Like I said, it's a lot of toxicity and hell and craziness going on in the world today. It really looks like a shit show, really, today, with all the chaos and the crazy people on the hate train. Um, re all I can say about that is redirect your focus from that, because that looks so much like doom and gloom, and people get wrapped up in it. I only take in 5 or 6 minutes of that, and then I shut it down, and then I go do something that's positive, uplifting, that's peaceful to me. So make sure you're taking care of yourself on a daily basis as well. Do something uplifting. The weather this week has been nice. It's a little chilly today, but for the most part, it's been nice. Go out in nature. If you have pets, spend time with them. Music. Do things that uplift your spirit. I like museums. When the weather gets warmer, I would like to be at a museum, things like that. Do things that you have a desire to do, but you never had time to do, like travel if you can, or even mini trips, or whatever it is that you desire on a positive that's going to enhance your life. Take baby steps in that direction and let God do the work. I mean, let God do the rest as you do the work, put in the work in that direction. And never get discouraged with taking care of your mental and physical health. It can be a challenge at times because we're human. We're tired. We have stuff going on. Always make time for yourself. That's what I try to do on a daily basis, even if it's an hour and a half. And during that hour and a half, or whatever, 2 hours that you have that time for yourself, do something uplifting that you like. If you like, go and get your hair done, getting your nails done, getting a massage, a foot pedicure, whatever it is. But if it enhances your life and makes you feel better about yourself, you know, and it's uplifting, do that. Little by little by little, you're going to see the results. It's never going to happen overnight, but little by little, as you don't give up on yourself, you're going to feel better. As you feel better, you do better. And we can't worry about haters or anybody else. What I choose to do is just leave them where they are, set boundaries, and keep moving forward. Some days are really great, other days are not. But the not so great days, I just put on more music. Try, as the weather get warmer, to be out in nature. All those things help with the mental and physical, especially with all this craziness that's going on in this world today. Let's try to help others too, somehow. Like, just me being here talking to you guys helped me as well. I made a vow to God that if He helped me, I would pay it forward. And this is one way that I use to pay it forward. It helps me as well. A lot of people need to know that they don't have to be in a place of depression, despair, and that they can manifest as they continue to do the work to heal. And one of the priorities that I talk about is talking to your therapist. Having a therapist for grief, depression, all those things help, because that's an outlet for the pain and for everything that you're going through. Without no outlet, there's a chokehold. You're stagnated. You're stuck. And this is why some people can't grow, heal, and evolve, because they're stuck in that pain. I talked about bitterness the other day, about forgiving. And, I had a conversation with someone, and she was saying, why should I forgive, blah, blah, blah. But the forgiveness is not for them. It's for you, so that you can release that pain that's holding you back within, and release that person. Because once you continue to stay stuck in that bitterness, they keep the power over you. And you take back your power by forgiving them. Forgive yourself, release them, because you don't owe them anything. You owe everything to yourself, so that you can be in a better space physically and mentally. and then you can also help other people, because you may run into other people who, after you start doing the work to heal, that you can help them and be an asset to them, because they may be going through something you already went through and you already conquered and healed, and you can give them, you can tell your story, and perhaps something may resonate with them that can help you know them in their own situation. What I'm saying is that whatever you may tell them, what you did to help you to get through a specific problem or circumstance, it may resonate with them, because they may be currently going through that situation, and they may hear something that you said or did, and it may help them with their own situation. You never know. And just a kind word, a kind gesture to some stranger, you know, words of encouragement, you may be saving that person's life from suicide or whatever they may have going on. You never know. So let's uplift and continue to help one another, because we're helping ourselves as well. Let's not be broken down into pieces. Let's be at a place of peace and inner healing. That's the message today, guys. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday to you all. Do something for yourself. Be in a place of self care. I'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. This is Lisa, shedding love and light always. Bye for now.